Alright. So, I didn't hear a beep. I don't know. OBS usually beeps or something. This is... It's supposed to, though. So I have to check the settings. It's supposed to be an audio notification. But I did push my streaming button.
Turn that on.
Probably. Anyways, let's see if it's working. I'm just gonna go on acting like it is, so... Day of Dragons! So I came across this when a friend of mine told him I was looking for something where you're not always playing as a humanoid character. And we found Day of Dragons. So I don't know if this is actually streaming. I could just check my tablet, believe it or not. That's probably what I will do. Alright. Oh, there it is. It says it's live. Oh, yeah, it's working. Okay. Alright, so it's a little behind, but that's to be expected. I'll have to, that's going to happen because I'm watching it as it's being recorded. So, where was I? I was working on the Ravager, but I'll show the biggest dragon that I got. You unlock this door in a quest, but damn, it's huge. Let me zoom out. Okay, so definitely doesn't affect the frame rate, doesn't drop from streaming, which is nice. This is Day of Dragons, and we have... for those of you who don't know, this is a survival-based game, very similar to The Isle, a lot like The Isle, and any other game like Wolf Quest, but it's for dragon fans. And this is my albino Broodwalker, which is the tank class, the heavy tank class of the dragon race. They eat plant food, so there's plenty of stuff for them to eat. And oh my god, yes, we got a map in this game. A fully functioning, constantly updates as you move map. And you got your time of day, your region info, the health of the dragon, comfort of it, temperature, all that good stuff. Flying is very physics-based in this game. You want to actually run, you have to take off, and this dragon is extremely heavy, so he doesn't stay up very long. Yeah, he's got a bit of a height issue there. You gotta like hold A to get some lift, and yeah, he does. He's coming down. He's coming back down. He's so damn punchy, I swear. This guy is huge, like trying to fly a semi. But no, I can get him to fly, but he flies slower than the other dragons, honestly. It's a lot harder to get off the ground. From what I was told, you still don't die from falling, that kind of stuff, but you would definitely, if you were to get attacked by an enemy. We're gonna fly over to Cherry Tree Island. Don't know why I said Cherry Hill Island. We have a state near us that's called Cherry Hill. Flying is usually not this slow. Again, I have to stress this is the biggest dragon in the game. It weighs 900 tons. It's a beast. So I really don't want to fall in the water because I lost some health and I don't want to get attacked by a snapper. Let's try and doesn't help that it's raining and wind blowing like crazy. For any of you who've played The Isle, then you know what this is all about. You know how weather plays its role. I'm also wet. There's the wet symbol at the side over there. Alright, we're gonna slow everything down a bit. You come to this island to get access to the other dragon they added to the game, the little fairy type, which I'll go ahead and spawn one now, provided the quest lets me do so again. I feel like that quest is repeatable, so if not, I guess we're SOL there. I'll have to wait till I can nest in one. I will say that I do like this community. They are super friendly. Like, seriously, I never encountered people as nice as I have here, so. Let me see if I can give this guy some food. Just like the Isle, you're going to want to sniff for food. Sniffing does consume a little bit of stamina here, which, I mean, you know, kind of expected. Would help if I stopped running. Oh, I think these are, yeah, I can eat this. I forgot I was a herbivore. There. I mean, honestly, the bushes look good. Let me see how I get you a close-up. I'll switch to first person on the next bush after we've eaten this one. Okay. We're going to come over here. Into the first person. We got some like grapes on there. I can eat this way too. I'm not moving the camera. That's because my camera is centered at the eyes of the dragon, so. So unlike the Isle, in this game, you want to keep your hunger and your thirst below 20%, and you can get a boost for your growth. You don't see this in my game right now because this dragon is completely fully grown. The only thing left for it to do is to become a elder, which I have to go do the tuning. These like crystal things you interact with by screaming at them. You know, it's kind of relaxing not playing a person, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very simple. You eat, you sleep, and you know, and if you end up having to raise some kids like the Isle, it's, at least you don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying? That you watch them, you bring food to them if they need it, and if they go where they're not supposed to go, you run over, pick them up, put them down near you, and then scream at them. You know, like, you know, you just be like, see, you're a dragon. You can't call one and the kid knows they're doing something they're not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Can't do that in real life. Then CPS will show up. So, seriously though, like, if you're interested or curious, I'm not going to do a very long stream of this, honestly. I'm really not. I just wanted to get it out there, and feel free to share the video with others. Let's go ahead and talk to the NPC. So, I'll show... You interact with the X button. You can play this with a controller. The keyboard is there. It's meant for keyboard in the beginning, but this version did add control support, and I think it's really good to support. I'll warn you ahead of time, flying is simulated. It's very realistic, so if you think you're just going to get up in the air and start flying like a jet, you're going to make mistakes like I did. You're going to crash a lot. I didn't crash as much in this game because I learned how to fly in Dragon's Legacy. It's like, yes, can I help you? It says, okay. So it says our eggs will not hatch when you keep lying them, and 2 hours later they just won't hatch. I was like, what eggs? Let's be funny. The eggs in our nest. What nest? The nest where we lay our eggs. What eggs? The eggs in our nest. What nest? What? This is literally the dialogue. I'm not doing that on purpose. That was funny. I never tried that version of the dialogue before. You basically just ignore them. Okay, what can I do for you? Alright, hatch one of our eggs. Gotcha. Let's do it. Alright. So, all of these spawn as male. So you don't really get a choice in that. The skin can be completely random. And it looks like I came out looking like the NPC. Last time I came out looking like the one that's lying there. I was like half purple, mostly purple. But this time I look just like the iconic skin from the NPC. I wonder if that's the rare skin. Oh, I don't know. Let's turn on my light. Yay, I turned on my light, it works. This is a bioluminescent dragon. As you can see, it comes with its own light. I just turned it off. It's still daytime out, so you gotta remember this light isn't bright until nighttime. It's a bioluminescent, so it's not as strong during the day. There's my dragon sleeping. Man, that thing's big. This is a baby. It eats nectar. So when they added this dragon, they did add the necessary food sources for it, which I thought, hey, you know what? That's what's up. I've heard a lot of things about this game, so at first I hear it's got a team, then it's just one guy. Look, I don't care if it's one guy, a team, as long as he keeps putting things out, or they keep putting things out, I'm not going to complain. I don't think there's any reason to complain. Just enjoy it. It's a really good experience. It's different. This is a PvE server. There is PvP, which shouldn't need to be explained. Player versus player. I'll just do it anyways to be fair. There is PvE, which you know is player versus environment. You have RP PvE, which is roleplay environment, player versus environment. You have PvD. DVE, Dragon versus Elemental. DVE is where you get to, it's like PvP, but where the elementals are allowed to be there too. That's kind of like a big brawl. I haven't tried it yet. If anyone's interested in that and you want to see footage, just leave comments. I'll set up a time to do it. It's server based, so since I'm on a PvE server, I don't necessarily, that stuff's not here, so I can't try the elementals. I've heard some crazy things about it. Check out YouTube videos from other subscribers. Some really cool stuff. I don't know if all of it is fully functional, but I've heard things like the elementals confuse and create a Hydra style type of dragon. Yeah, there's some stuff I've heard. There are I would like to leave if I get to edit the footage later, I'll leave a link in the comments for the other video, so you can reference that. But provided I can find it again. So, what else is there to say? It's a unique experience. Did my dragon finally log out? I don't hear it snoring. Let's go back over here and see if it's there. Yep. Big old bus. Oh, and if it rains, let me see if this works. I don't know if this yeah, it did work. Look at this. I'm not wet anymore. My dragon's wings are protecting me from the rain. The wet symbol's gone. My dragon's eventually going to despawn though, but this is really crazy. I don't have to be wet now. Look, let's confirm. I'll get out. I'm wet again. It's so weird. All right, going back in. Let's see. Oh, hold on. No, I got to get in the right position. Yep, I'm dry. See, but if you come right there where the wings just kind of exposed, you'll get wet again. That's insane. They weren't kidding. Oh, and the temperature of my body's going up. Okay. Well, that makes sense. My dragon's more warmer. The little one. Yeah, that's what's up. Very nice. That's a little bit of a surprise. The players told me about that yesterday. I figured, hey, let's try it out right here live on the stream. It does work. As you can see, the wet icon is back. And honestly, you can't get this kind of experience on games unless you're playing The Isle, Wolf Quest, or this game, or Dragon Legends, sorry. I feel like Dragon's Legend is a little bit of... there's a lot of... people over there are really cool. They said it was a great game, that it was better than this one. But honestly, I gotta say this one has more. There's a lot more going on here. There's way more enemies. There's way more dragons. I can't see how this one wouldn't be considered the better one. I did see some mixed reviews there about bad graphics. If you check on Steam, you're going to see some pretty bad reviews. But please try to remember that graphics are subject to your equipment. If you don't have enough to put out the good graphics, then you don't. Like me, I just like my frames. Graphics can be okay. They don't have to be fidelity. I want my frames. If fidelity makes my frames drop to like 20 or 30, we're going to have a problem. I want 60 and above and nothing else. Right now we're running at a nice, comfortable... I have to check it later because I have a stream going, but usually it runs at around 59.9 to about 60. So that's not bad. I'll take it. This is... Now, I would show you a breath attack, but it's a baby right now, so it doesn't have one. It's a hatchling, so... As you can see, there is the boost, 50%. This is what I was talking about. If you keep your hunger and your thirst this one grows in 45 minutes. I could actually, if I wanted to leave the stream going for 45 minutes, you would see this thing fully mature because this is the fastest maturing dragon in the game. Now, you will notice that it also is the most unique to feed as it eats flowers. And as I start to consume the ones at the bottom, those will close, and then you have to consume the ones at the top. And this dragon is unique because it can hover. And if I'm not mistaken, I think... Okay, yeah. F brings you down. And... See, these keys are not on my controller, which that's the part that I find annoying. Alright, that's... So F is to descend. G is to glide. I wonder if... Do I have to hold it? I'll have to check the key configs, but... Obviously WASD is going to be left and right. Forward, back. But if I want to, because I don't think I can change my height on the controller. I know I can move back, forward, but I've never actually tried making this thing go up and down with the controller. But I know the D key descends, so if D is that, is it R? No. Yeah. See, D will make you go to the ground. This bird's supposed to be like a VTOL, and I would really like to figure it. So, I feel like the keys should be like near each other. Because if you're using the keyboard and F's to raise you up, then maybe F's to lower you, J? No? See, I would want those all within reach of my hands. Interesting. Well, let's just answer the question right now while we're here. I don't care. Let's see the controls. Right. So I already know F descends it. Well, F is also my flight key. Oh, that's why it's landing, because I'm pushing the flight key. Flight accelerate, flight decelerate. I wonder, is it really that simple? Holy crap! Yes, it really is that simple. Never mind, you can do it on the controller. So it does waste stamina, but yeah. Basically, you use your... Since I know now that it's it would be on the computer, it's going to be the shift key, because the shift key should also turn on my lights. Let's see. There's confirming it now. Let's see. Just going to get close enough to look at it. All right. Shift is my. I thought shift would have been the special on this, but basically on the controller, B is my special. But it's also the air brake when you were holding it. When you tap it, it turns on the fluorescence, and when you tap it again, it turns them off. You can just barely tell that they're on, but like I said, it is still daylight. I know it doesn't look that way because we have overcast right now, but it is, for some reason, the very act of the sun being out makes it so the bioluminescence isn't as bright as it normally would be. But as you can see, I lost the boost. I should say that the 45 minutes it takes to level this, all the timers that you will find on this game for these dragons are without the boost. So if that's something that excites people, yes, all of those timers are without the boost. So if you can keep your stuff under 20%, you can have a boost and cut the hatchling level in half. In other words, if you're meant to be a hatchling in this one, since 45 minutes is all it takes to grow this thing to an adult, and it doesn't get eldered, then you would effectively be cutting the first term of that. Your hatchling gets 50%, and your juvenile only gets 25% of the boost. So you're definitely looking at some huge numbers when you're dealing with some of the other dragons that take forever to level. And I'm pretty sure my dragon went to sleep now, or should have logged out completely. I get a little nervous because you do want to safe log in this game, because if you don't, your dragon can starve. So if it was still sitting there sleeping, I would just be like, alright, I gotta log off and switch because it put it to sleep. Yep, it's not here anymore. Okay. This dragon anyone can obtain. You do not have to meet any special requirements. You only have to be able to fly to Cherry Tree Island. Cherry Tree Island is right there. It can't be missed. It's literally it'll have a symbol of a cherry tree. I'm sorry, I wish you could see it right now, but I'm currently, my icon is covering it, so I should be able to, can I fly yet? No, I don't think I can. Let me check something before I start slamming myself all over the place. Because hatchlings can't fly, and I don't believe I'm matured enough to fly. Nope. So there will be no flying for me. But yeah, if I wasn't on the island directly, you would see a cherry tree symbol. In fact, if you pay attention to the beginning of this stream, when I opened the map, that symbol was visible before I came to this area. So, for those who are wondering, the game is $19.99 on Steam, but if you want to get it from loaded.com, you could get it for $13.95 instead. Save a couple of bucks, get to experience something pretty cool. But like I said, this is not for everybody. I'm not trying to get people upset or anything, but I don't want to recommend something and someone tried and not like it. You have to be okay with survival games, and you've got to be okay with, if you're going to play a PvP server, expect that, you're going to get killed even as a baby. So, some people will protect you, because that's something they do on there too, but it's a survival game first. For those of you who have played The Isle, you should understand this game very well. I will say that unlike The Isle, you do not have to worry about 3 separate vitamins. I mean, I think that concept is still cool. I have nothing against that. When I play The Isle, I enjoy it just as much. But in this game, you only have to worry about your thirst and your hunger, and you only have to worry about whether you're a carnivore or herbivore. I don't know if there's any other herbivores but the Brood Ward so far. I think the other ones are all carnivores. Well, yeah, I guess this thing's a herbivore. I mean, it eats freaking nectar. That's not meat. Speaking of, where'd you guys leave the bush? It should be right over there. Alright. And yes, if all of you were wondering, I'm not even sure if y'all can hear, if it's recording my other, I don't think it's recording my other voice, but it might be. But if so, I am in a Discord chat. I haven't actually tested that, but that would be a good test to find out later. But anyway, got the.
Well, I could have verified that for you.
Yeah, but I'm using OBS, so I don't remember if I told it. It's just including desktop audio, so it probably is. Pretty much any audio that's coming through. But
you're live on YouTube.
Yeah,
I saw you pop up.
Mhm. But
I just didn't click on the stream because I'm having technical difficulties.
Mhm.
But
that's okay. This is not this. I set this for not for kids, anyways. I usually always do that. So this is the kind of this is what I was talking about. See how they, yeah. See how they close up the flowers. When they close up, that means I have to fly over to the next one and kind of position myself over it. Sometimes you have to turn off the glide because it doesn't, you can't rotate it for some reason. It's like a hummingbird situation. You press G, you start flying, and then the rest of it can be taken over the controls.
The stream has a delay. Your voice, my voice is coming through. But it's working.
Yeah, I know it has a delay. that you wouldn't notice the delay. You just notice it because you're in my chat. So,
let me know. I turned it off though.
It would be the same if I opened it on mine. Let's see. So we're looking at this thing's about to become a freaking. Yeah, I don't.
Game crashed and
I don't.
it's requiring me to re-download the update. I'm really upset right now.
Yeah. So we got. Once the quest book pops up, I know that I've reached the juvenile stage. Since you don't elder this one, yes, you do get all the points as if you did do it. So that's cool if you're trying to build a pretty fast little moth dragon thing. Or butterfly. I really don't know what to call this thing, honestly. It's like reminds me of a hummingbird
Butterfly
with dragon body.
sky.
So, fill up. So as you see now it says 25% and I have reached the stage of juvenile. I will then open the menu, press the enter key to unlock my mouse. Now these stats, I don't know how to grow these. I've only gotten better stats by being hatched in someone's nest. Since there's no parents or other genetics, it kind of just is your base state. I have 3 points to place in. We're going to place them into Agile.
You should have never said butterfly in the sky.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high.
Uh-huh. Exactly where it's going.
Oh, double tap, right. I'm supposed to be able to double tap to get off the ground.
Just because.
So I put the points into Agile to show the increased flight speed. And this is before you get the final point, which is for fast. So I know you can't really tell, but I'm actually... everything is important here. The camera has to be controlled at the same time. Everything is what it is. You can see the little pads on its feet. On his feet. Look at it. The little fucking pads. I bet you they're soft. Alright.
You gotta play it on Discord when you have a chance.
Let me see.
I don't let it mess up your stream. Yo.
Alright, so
Okay. Too damn funny.
there we go. Well, you know what? While I'm on the stream, let's go ahead and fly to the... I call this place the daycare center. This is where they usually bring all the new players. And I should be able to get to it by just remembering where it was on the map. I would be flying a whole lot faster, but the wind is blowing. The rain is terrible right now. Well, it's not raining that bad, actually. What it is windy. You can hear the wind blowing. Let's see if I can get them to let me know where they are.
Tomorrow, there will be intermittent clouds, with a high of 68 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 42 degrees.
Here we go. And as you start to see a bunch of dragons appearing. Turn on my runway lights. Oh, my pads glow too? That's freaking cool. And we're down. be attacking. They attack the snappers here so that they... Wow! He can shoot a fireball? I want to shoot a fireball. I didn't know that could... I have a shadow skill. I did not know I could launch a fireball. I will have to check that out later. So, the reason... This is walking speed. Because I put all my points in Agile, my new walking speed looks like running. This is the fastest walking / running dragon. Naturally, no one can attack anyone here. Okay. Another mutation point is available. We'll go fly back to the island after I put this point in so you can see the overall insanity of the really fast speed. So for fast, we receive max stamina 5%, max bite 5%, 10% all speeds, flight acceleration 1.75%, 20% critical evasion, 10% critical chance, greatly reduces attack cooldown. Okay. This is one of the nicest communities in a game I have ever seen. Every now and then, you know, who doesn't have a discussion once in a while about things, but most of the time when I'm on here, they're all really great, actually. It's only the first time I joined that I ever noticed anything, and it was easily solved, and everybody was happy afterwards. Alright, let's go. Here's what I'm curious about. Can I take off? Flight is completely based off of physics, and now I run as fast as... I walk as fast as I used to run. I can. Holy crap. I can take off from that. Oh crap! That would have sucked if we. Okay. I heard it. I heard his wind gust when he went by that. Naturally, you can go into a dive if you wanted to. If you are wondering, this game, its normal mode is considered inverted. So that's what confused me. I usually play with inverted flight up and down. But this game has that set by default and calls it normal. So if you go inverted, then you go with your up is up and your down is down. Okay. And we're back here. I think it looks fully matured. No, it's not done yet. Just got 2 more levels. I think we'll get 2 more mutation points. I could have found these flowers on the mainland as well, but coming here makes sense because I already know where they're at. And as you can see, I finished eating all the flowers at the bottom, so press G. See, when the camera, depending on which way the camera's facing, your buttons might change. So that's where things get a little... Okay, we're done eating. Get something to drink. I'm curious about something. Can I switch to flight mode like a VTOL while I'm in the air? No. Okay. So you just drop if you... I would feel like that it should be possible. Hold on. I feel as if that is something that should be doable. Probably just requires definitely going to have to do with momentum, and I wasn't high enough to make it happen. So I'm either going to do this, or we're going to watch this little guy take a lot of damage. So I'm guessing we just go forward. Okay. I was able to do it. You gotta catch the wing. You gotta catch the wind, though. It's the way you use flight mode. So it is like a VTOL. Cool. But I said good to know. And I figured that out here today, live on stream. Nah, it's the first time I've actually tried that. I didn't think it would work. We do have night vision, like you do in the Isle. Let's go back to the... Ooh, turn the other way. I'm gonna head back to the daycare center. Okay, now I've definitely matured. I have to have. So you get that adult form, and then there's another point I get, which would be what the elders players will get. Ooh, this wind is being a pain. It's burning through stamina like crazy. Night vision is great, but night vision will help you see the trees, but the lower ground is darker. You want to see the lower ground before you're near it. Oh wow, nice skin. I have that dragon as well, but not in that skin. Hey, there's another brood washer with my skin. The albino kind. Wow, there's a few albino dragons in there. They're pretty rare, so that's surprising. Naturally, attacks can't really hurt you. Just charging up his lightning. Alright, let's see. Do we have an adult? It's still... Oh, wow. That's right. This thing has 3 stages. 2 stages. Not going to put anything in the social. I'll just put it into here. Not going to worry about social with this because it's just the basic. I'll use socials when I get nested into better qualities. Okay, I feel like this is a good point to stop. This was just a sneak peek, and just something to let people know to check out if they're interested. I am going to actually sign off for now. make some dinner. We got some loud dragons today. Oh, look at that! It's what are they called? Infernal Ravager. They can light their body on fire, but if I get too close, that happens. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot. You see, I'll leave the screen open. I'll get close to him. Watch my comfort level change. Woohoo! It's hot. 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 That's great if you can handle it, man. Not this tight. All right, we're gonna put this dragon to sleep so that I don't have to worry about anything. But